Stress definition for solid body. We know stress is nothing but force by area. This is valid for one-dimensional figure, and all the particles, all the body around us are three-dimensional. For three-dimensional body or solid body, this is not valid. Now, let us consider a body, solid body of three-dimensional figure with different surface loading. And the body is solid, so there is numerous numbers of huge number of particles which are experiences body force due to gravitation and due to inertia. Now we consider a line along one we cut the body into two parts, and all the surface loading remains as before. The body before cutting is in equilibrium, and now after taking this section is also in equilibrium. Consider it. Now after cutting the along one line, the top portion of the body becomes this, like this. And here numbers of points, numbers of particles are there oriented with different directional force. And ultimately all these forces, body forces, there is a resultant. Now we consider a small area, delta A. Within delta A, there is numerous numbers of particles of different orientation of loading or force. Let we consider the delta F is the resultant force. And at the center of this circle, if we introduce a rectangular Cartesian orthogonal coordinate x, y, z, then delta F can be resolved in three axes, that is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. X-axis and y-axis component of delta F on the plane of this body, on the plane, and remaining third component that is perpendicular to this plane. This is known as normal stress, and these are known as shear stress. If delta F, if the circle delta A, area of delta A is reduced gradually, that means if tends to 0, if delta A tends to 0, then limit delta F by delta A tends to 0 is nothing but stress, because tau x and tau y, which are shear stress, tau x and tau y, tends to 0 when delta tends to 0. That means for a point loading, delta F by delta A is equal to shear normal stress. So for a three-dimensional figure, normal stress is nothing but at a point force by area of a point.